Welcome to another episode of It's a Small World, where I document my hobby of 1/6 scale figure collecting. Uh, Today I'm looking at a departure for me. I usually stick to Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and military, but I picked up this samurai figure in December. It is made by a company called Pop Toys. I've noticed their figures on the internet for a few years. They all looked very interesting, but I didn't know anything about the company or how well the figures were made. They're fairly expensive, but I did contact Steve at Tom Walker Toys and asked him, hey, what's the deal on Pop Toys? Are they really worth what they're asking? And he emailed back, said they are fantastic. He collects them himself for home, and that he thought I would not be disappointed. Well, I tried to order one, but it's specifically this one. This one really caught my eye, but it sold out like in 2 days. So, but come Christmas time, I had some extra money. By then, on the secondary market, it was selling for twice the amount of retail. So I had the money, and I just said, well, let's go with it. And I have to say, Steve was right. It's a fantastic figure. I really love it. It's called Pop Toys Benevolent Samurai, and it is the figure from the movie The Last Samurai. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not. It's a beautiful film. Portrays old Japan, the architecture, the people, everything. Beautiful soundtrack, but the storyline is crap. It's basically white man saves the day. The white man in the movie being Tom Cruise. But this figure is the samurai lord portrayed by the great Japanese actor Ken Watanabe. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Has an excellent face sculpt, but I didn't buy the figure for the face sculpt, really. I bought it to show this fantastic suit of samurai armor and clothing. And so his face is covered up with this metal mask and metal, I guess you'd call it a beard that hangs down below the mask. So there you have it. Unlike a lot of 1/6 scale figures, the armor on this figure, it's all metal. It's not plastic. The helmet, this little crest, the back of the helmet, all of this is made out of metal, and it's all sewn together. So it's a very heavy figure. So I can see why it costs so much now. Like I said, it's a beautiful figure. Comes with the two swords that you have to figure out how to put on him. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some design on the blade. Both blades, and I don't know the name of these blades. I know they have specific names. He's got a long one. And these blades are metal too. They're not cheap plastic. All this is sewn on. This is the one problem I had. He has another set of relaxed hands that I had hoped to swap out this hand and have him resting on the hilt of his sword. But this piece of metal armor here is sewn to his sleeve, and then there's cords that run around through his palm. And it's like I couldn't figure out how to remove his hand without, removing that thread, and it just looked like a disaster waiting to happen. So But like I said, I didn't really buy it to be able to pose it or show the head. I just wanted to see this magnificent set of samurai armor. The other thing that I am a little bit worried about is the fur shoes, how long that fur is going to stay on. Hopefully if I just don't bother too much, it won't last. He comes with, besides his sword and his little sash here, he also comes with this vest that fits over. It is wired along the bottom and around the sleeves. Depending upon how you have his two swords, you know, you have to do a little futzing with it around his vest, around the swords. But, you know, it just makes it look that much more dynamic, I think. So, like I said, it's a magnificent figure. It was a departure for me, my first samurai. I'm really happy with it. And I'm hoping to get some more figures to go in the series, because they look equally as magnificent as this thing. But we'll see. They're not cheap. So, hope you enjoyed this video. And please like if you did, or drop a comment. Thank you very much.